Come step out of the car for me, please.
For what?
You have a suspended license.
I have a suspended license?
Yes, sir. Step out of the car for me, please.
For what?
Step out the car for me, bro.
All right, man. I'm taking it. Bro, I have a broke finger. Look, I just have my x-rays and everything, bro.
What's up, fam? Welcome to the Marlinated Mindstate. I am your host, Marlon C. And today, we are reacting to a viral body cam video from Midwest Safety titled, Traffic Stop Reveals Gen Z Couple's True Colors. What starts as a routine stop for expired tags quickly turns into a wild foot pursuit, a fight over an officer's taser, and an interfering passenger, all with a child in the back seat. But before we hit play, let's handle our mandatory housekeeping. Legal disclaimer. I am not an attorney, and this commentary does not constitute professional legal advice. This reaction falls strictly under the Fair Use Act for purposes of criticism, commentary, and public education. We are analyzing the law and criminal charges behind real body cam cases. Now let's go ahead and jump right in. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Let's hit it.
The reason I stopped you is your temp tag's been expired since September of 2022.
Oh my.
That's the valid tag for the car?
I haven't got it switched over yet.
Okay. Sir, do you have your license on you? So you do have a license, but you don't have it on you? Okay. And you own the car, ma'am?
I do.
Okay. Can I have your ID, please?
I don't have it, but I have my ID number.
Okay. Stand by, sir, okay? He doesn't have his ID.
You don't have ID.
You got no pad on you?
That's not a good start.
What's up? Use the bathroom? I need you to hang out here, okay? Hang out here for me, okay?
Use one of them QT cups.
I just gotta get his ID. He wants to go to the bathroom, though. Alright, so what's your name?
Garrett.
What?
Garrett.
G-A.
R-R-E-T-T.
Date of birth?
2000.
2000? You know your social? You don't?
By heart.
You don't know your social?
She literally cut it up like 2 weeks ago.
Alright. Ma'am, can I see that license plate,
Why
please?
did you put your card up 2 weeks ago?
Thank you. He's a little nervous. Hey, Hunter. Stand by, 32 Foxtrot. Hey, no, stay with him. Stay with him. 32 Foxtrot. Yeah, I ID'd him. 32 Foxtrot.
You know your code? Foxtrot, felony warrant. Come on, honey.
Come step out of the car for me, please.
For what?
You have a suspended license.
I have a suspended license?
Yes, sir. Step out of the car for me, please.
For what?
Step out the car for me, bro.
Look at how fast the vibe is shifting. The driver says he doesn't have a physical ID, doesn't give any kind of details, gives a last name, a date of birth, doesn't know his social security number. Amazing. I've told y'all before, when I was young, I knew my social security number. Hell, my ex-wife knew my social security number before I did. And he claims his license is fine. But when the officer runs his info, it turns out he's driving on a suspended license and has an active felony warrant. Now I got a question for you. When an officer asks you to step out of the car during a traffic stop, do you legally have to comply? Drop your answers in the comment section right now. But here's the legal reality. Under the landmark Supreme Court ruling, Pennsylvania versus Mims, we've been over this many a times, police officers have the absolute legal authority to order both the driver and passengers out of a vehicle during a lawful traffic stop for officer safety. Refusing to step out immediately escalates a civil traffic stop into an obstruction of justice charge. Let's continue.
All right, man. I'm taking it. Bro, I have a broke finger. Look, I just have my x-rays and everything, bro.
Come on, Garrett.
Chill.
Put your hands behind your back.
Chill. Whoa. Y'all beat my ass. They beat my ass. Y'all, they beat my ass. Y'all, they beat my ass. I'm a taser. They beat my ass. Y'all, somebody record. They are trying to arrest me over a suspended license. They trying to arrest me over a suspended license, bro.
She need to get back in the car. I just told us, back up. broke a bone. He should have thought about that before he started running.
Stop, please. Just give me a second to breathe. Please, bro.
Oh, now he can't breathe. He down.
I'm a taser. Just chill. Just get on the
She would step back.
Yo, chill. Yo, he's going to Yo, chill. Over a suspended license. Get the off my gun right now. I don't have that.
Okay, let's stop right there. This is where a minor infraction turns into severe life-altering felony charges. He tried to run. Y'all saw that. Fights the officers on the ground, and officers shout that he's putting his hand on his gun. Let's break down what Garrett is facing legally after this physical struggle. Number one, battery on a law enforcement officer. As we know, battery on an LEO, as they call it. Physical resistance or striking an officer while they perform their duties. The potential penalty is up to 5 years in state prison per count, plus heavy fines. Number two, attempting to deprive an officer of means of protection. Now that's a felony. Trying to take or grab an officer's weapon, taser, or firearm. And the potential penalty for that, up to 5 to 15 years in prison, depending on the jurisdiction, as this is treated as a severe violent felony. Number three, resisting officer with violence. Now that's a felony too. This is physically fighting back against arrest rather than just running away. The potential penalty is up to 5 years in prison. Garrett went from facing a traffic ticket for expired tags to facing decades in state prison, all because he refused to comply. And don't forget, he has felony warrants, so that's just going to add on to the other charges. But let's continue and see what happens next.
Hey, he just punched me in the face. Stop pulling. Okay. Stop pulling.
He's the victim. I'm tripping.
Pulling my wrist. I'm trying to pull him closer.
And she's still at home.
Okay. What's wrong with you? Over a suspended license, bro. You ran and fought us, dummy.
Thank you.
Shut up. He's got a felony warrant. Get back in the car. Get back in your car.
It's a freedom of
Get back.
You go to freedom and rights and stuff again.
the right to speak.
You're going to jail if you get back in the car.
How am I going to jail if I don't get back in the car? How am I going to jail if I don't get back in the car?
In the car.
You have to follow officers' commands.
You tried to grab his gun?
No, he put his hand on my taser. He told you to get back in the car.
Why? Because you guys are police?
No, you're interfering with the investigation.
Exactly.
Am I going to jail too?
They got a baby in the back too, so if they want to go, yeah, they could. No.
My daughter's right here.
Next time I tell you, you go to jail.
My daughter's right here.
Uh-oh. Now look at the situation. There is a baby in the back seat, and instead of staying in the vehicle or keeping the child safe, the girlfriend, baby mama, whatever, steps out into an active, violent police scene and refuses commands to get back inside. But I got a question for you guys. If police are arresting someone in front of you, what is the legally safe distance to stand and film or watch without getting yourself arrested? Let me know below. But now let's get to the legal reality. You have the First Amendment right to observe and record police actions in public spaces. However, young lady with the bonnet, you do not have the right to enter the immediate physical zone of an arrest, ignore direct orders to step back, or create a distraction while officers are actively subduing a suspect. By refusing to stay back, she committed obstruction or resisting without violence. which carries up to 1 year in jail. So instead of sitting back, letting your whatever you want to call him, baby daddy, boyfriend, ignorant guy that you are with in the car with, don't know why you have him driving and neither one, and he got a felony warrant. If he had some sense, he would have told you that from the jump, and then you could have been driving. But shoot, if you don't have no warrants and nothing like that, you drive, you get a ticket, y'all move on. He get pulled over, he's going to jail on his felony, well, going to jail for this felony warrant, and then whatever other charges they can tack on to it. And now it's going to be more money, more court time, more time in jail for him. But you probably just would have got it. You probably would have got a ticket. But anyway, let's continue on and see what happens next.
My daughter's right there! Why you gonna hit my daughter in the car?
If we told you a million times,
It's right there!
give you a million chances.
And I don't understand why we've done many of these videos, right? I don't understand why people think their child is going to get them out of situations when they do stupid stuff. Like this woman here thinks just because her daughter's in the car, they won't take her away. So that means you can sit there and interfere with act of like an arrest. And you think it's okay just because your child there. I know people who, well, hold on. It was one video we did where a guy acted like claimed that he didn't want to go to the police when they had pulled him over. I think young lady had stole groceries out of a store. They took off, hit another car. The car that they were in got disabled, what have you. Police was telling the people in the car to get out, and he is getting out, acting like he's crying, but keeping his daughter close to him because he's afraid to get shot. I guess thinking that just because he has his child with him, it's okay to the police are gonna show empathy or sympathy for him, and that's not going to be the case. They have a job to do. You are putting to me, that's child endangerment to me. Child endangerment, child abandonment, whatever the legal thing is, because you're putting your child in the middle between you and the police. Like the young lady was a few weeks ago that her 1-year-old boy got shot by the police. Still waiting on the outcome of the evidence of that case. While her and her friend were like stealing stuff out of Walmart, and they said the lady like actually held her son up while they're driving off. No seatbelt. That's number one. He ain't a seatbelt. He ain't a car seat. You know what I'm saying? Held the son up, thinking that I got a child. Leave me alone. Where do they teach them this at? I'm not understanding that train of thought. To me, like I said, that's endangering a child, and you should get more time and more punishment just for doing that, because that shows me really that you don't really care about the child. You're just using the child to get what you want. And hell, it ain't no different than back in the day when somebody's mama would put their child's name on cell phone bills and electric bills and cable bills. So by the time the child becomes 18, he got trash ass credit. But anyway, man, let's continue.
My daughter is in the car and I have stopped the right to stand by the car.
No, you
because of my daughter, bro.
What?
My daughter's right there. I can't stand by my car because my daughter's right there.
And your arguments make no sense, just like your ignorant ass boyfriend.
My daughter's right there.
What does she got to do with anything? What does your daughter got to do with the price of
You
tea in
got my
China?
arm.
Get in the car.
What is wrong with you? My daughter's right there, so I had to...
Crazy Fox trying to pull him out. He runs from us, so we start fighting.
I'm gonna get my lip back.
What?
Pain! Stone!
Where you go, jerk off? Stupid.
Over a suspended license, bro.
Over your felony warrant, bro.
Exactly.
Over you running. Over you trying to grab a taser.
I was trying to push it off my back. I wasn't trying to grab it.
Over now you got like 4 felony charges.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get my lip back. Who hit me in the face?
Really?
Y'all man enough to hit me in the face. Take credit for it.
I did hit you in the face.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, he's 32 Fox
Now you
shot.
threatening the police.
We got him out,
Okay.
he started running, got him to the ground, just fighting, kicking. He grabbed one of the guy's tasers, so we have Bat Leo and driving.
Okay. Are you injured at all?
You could f***ing fight though, right? You can fight with your broken arm and your finger.
Are you injured at all?
Okay.
Okay. Who else was involved?
Punching me in the face.
Who else was involved?
Me, Hunter, I forget who else. 209 data.
Pissed off at me. You're gonna take your racism out on my baby mama.
Shut up, you f***ing clown. Stop.
Oh, now
While the male suspect.
Hold on. Now a white boy want to bring in racism. Boy, you can't make this stuff up. This, I'll be damned.
Suspect is transported to jail. The female's mother is called to the scene to pick up her baby, and she has some choice words for her daughter.
He got pretty aggressive.
Okay. What do you notice here? The mom has a Subway t-shirt on and a hat, which to me means that either she is on the way to work, just got off work, or worst case scenario, she was at work. See, a lot of times, and this is what I've noticed in my older age, and what I try to tell young folk, even my own daughters, when they're in relationships or even when they're doing things, on their own. No matter what you think, if you have people that love and care for you, take care of you, this, that, and the third, whether it be parents, grandparents, siblings, husband, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends. When you do things, silly things, silly crap like this, yelling at the police, not listening to the police, not following directions, not following orders. When you do things like this and you get caught up into something, it affects everyone that surrounds you, including your mother. Now, you might say, I'm grown. I live with my boyfriend, my baby daddy, don't need my mama. Well, when you do dumb stuff like this, guess who's the first person you have to call? Your mama. You have to call your mama because why? Because they have to come get your child. But you thinking, remember the silliness of thinking earlier? Police not gonna take me because my daughter right here. I mean, that's the dumb crap you think. I know my rights because I got First Amendment. I got freedom of speech and I can record. Yeah. But not in the active investigation. See, you think you know the law. A lot of people always talking about this, they know the law, but they really don't. If you really want to know the law, go to law school, study, watch these videos. People like me in some of these videos, they'll try to tell you, show you, explain to you what the law actually is. But no, you're young, your ignorance, stupidity made to where now we have to call your mom to come and get the grandbaby because you too stupid to realize that your boyfriend has got himself in a lot of trouble and you don't need to be in that. Somebody has to have the cooler heads. So yeah, the decisions you make affect those because I'm quite sure mama loves a grandbaby, watches the grandbaby a lot. Probably grandbaby's probably over the house because the way that guy acts, he got warrants and stuff. I believe that young brother, just from watching from the beginning, this guy is abusive. He's emotional. He's an emotional wreck, which means he's probably abusive toward that girl. Like seriously, because the way he acted, the way he cowered up, acted like a broad when they try to arrest him and try to detain him. Just the way he hollered about, like he was a victim. That shows me right there he has an abusive mentality. Whether, like I say, it may be emotional, maybe physical, but I guarantee just from watching from the beginning that he's an abusive man. But this is the life you chose. If you choose this life, your best. I mean, if you want to be fair, don't drag your mama into this. Be grown and handle it yourself. Child got to go to the state. Child got to go to the state. That's your fault. Does the child deserve that? Heck no. But like I said, I'm sure the mama watches the kid all the time because of their relationship. So this is probably nothing new to her. But anyway, let me continue, man. I can go on for days.
Yeah, and actually, we got into a tussling match with him and several officers trying to get him back in the vehicle. Unfortunately, your daughter was in the middle of it, and then the child was left in the vehicle.
So y'all get her for being involved?
That officer will be able to tell you more on that. I just want to make sure that the child was good.
Is she asleep?
You can go and check on her.
Hey, speak back. Babe, come get her car seat. Y'all pull in the car?
Yes.
Is there a way that I can speak with her?
You can speak with this officer.
Car's getting told because neither one of y'all got a driver license.
That's not it, baby. You can't do it.
I was standing at my car. When I was standing right there, they didn't tell me to go to the car. Then when they told me to stand at my car, I was at my car. At the end of the video, you will see I was standing at my car.
No. He told you to get your butt in the car because you was interfering and causing a distraction and disturbance. That's what he told you. But you see how she's trying to play on words, change the words, change it up a little bit to try to seem like a victim again. A true victim would have been sitting in the passenger seat doing nothing, watching your child, and then if they would have came over and threw your butt and dragged you up out of the car, yeah, then you could have hollered victim. But nah, you can't do it in this instance.
I don't know why he's sitting up there screaming and hollering like he don't know why he's going to jail. He just making a scene. He making a scene. That's all he doing. He all right. He probably in jail right now smiling.
That mom sounds like she know the guy, and she sounds frustrated. Just the way she's talking, she sounds like she's frustrated because she's tired of her daughter being in this, but this is the life her daughter chose. I guess this is her daughter baby daddy. So it hurts as a parent to see your child, the choices that your child make. You want your child to make better choices than you, way better choices than you, whether it's relationships, schooling, career wise, just make better choices. But you chose this old no count ass dude. He got felonies. He's, like I said, he's abusive. You had a baby by him, and now mama's like, she don't know what to do. But just the way she's talking about the boy, I can tell she's tired of it.
Listen to what you tell him.
So I get back, and I was back, and then they told me to go stand at my car, and that's where I was, at my car.
Get in the car.
I was standing at my car, and that's where he got me from, my car.
That's what's wrong with them. They taking him to jail. You angry, you're mad, you're upset because they taking him to jail.
Car, right?
But the thing
And
is,
I was at my car.
listen, baby, the thing is, they weren't arresting you. They weren't getting you for no traffic stop. You made your own self in this bullshit.
Now, mom has came through with the ultimate reality check. Notice what her mother said. You made your own self in this BS. He is the reason why all this is happening. From a legal and life perspective, mom hit the nail right on the head. The girlfriend was not being investigated or arrested initially. She inserted herself into her boyfriend's felony arrest, leaving her baby unattended in a running car and getting herself a criminal record in the process. The mom highlights a sad reality in many domestic cases where individuals ruin their own legal standing trying to shield a partner who is actively committing violent crimes. Seen it too many times. Your boyfriend doing something, here you go, jumping out of the car, trying to confront the police. Girlfriend doing something, here you go, jumping out of the car, hollering, you know what I'm saying, racism, you know, say this ain't right. Why you doing them like that? All this kind of mess. Police tell you stand back, shut up, stop the distraction. I'm trying to do my job here. If you got an issue, file it with my sergeant. But right now I'm doing what I got to do. And then you are steadily yapping, running your mouth. And what happens? You get arrested. You get locked up. Now you got court fees, arrest record, this and the third. When all you had to do was just sit back, let everything play out. That money you spending for your own ticket and your own court case, you could use that for his lawyer. But now the both of you need a lawyer now. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue.
I stand at my car. I stand at my car.
Why you
Stand at your car,
saying
what, screaming and hollering the way you were doing just then.
The offense was committed when you told my police officer no. I can arrest you at any point during that time. If you think it's a good idea to tell me to off, you're going to realize what we're going to do with that. We're not playing it. This is a no bullshit law enforcement style action.
Your mama, don't tell me about struggle, baby, because I'm struggling with you. Do not let me run down with the struggle. But I'm not out here acting a damn fool. If you're struggling, anything you should be stopping and asking them to help you. You want me to replay that video again? He is the reason why. He is the reason why from day one. I don't know how to get you out, but you have to get out and get your child because my child is 14. And I have to work and I have to work and I have to work. I'm on the clock right now, here, trying to get her.
And see, oh my gosh. And the sad thing about that, what she's saying is she's at work. Now, yo stupidness, she said she got a child at home, 14-year-old child at home. You out the house. Now, I don't know if that guy who got the babysitter is her dad and I don't look like, because he look high yellow and she don't look like she got a bit of yellow in her. So maybe that's stepdaddy, boyfriend, whatever. But you chose to be grown, move out, do your own thing, but yet you're still making immature decisions. And who had to come and get the grandbaby? Your mother, who's trying her, I'm going to say her best, but doing what she can right now to work, to take care of the child that she still has in the house. Now she got to come and bail your grown ass out. Man, this is like, but this happens all too often. I wish our people, especially our young girls, would see videos like this more often. And not when they're like 14, 15. I mean, like when they're like 5, 6, 7, 8, when they're still impressionable at home and they're still, soaking up all this information as when they're young from the mom and the parent. Your mama had to get off work, leave work. Like she said, I'm still on the clock. So supposed to be on the clock. Your mama could go back to her job and mess around and be fired because she left. You see what I'm saying? And wait a minute, but then now that I think about it, the mama's boyfriend or husband is there. So that means your mama didn't even drive to work. That means the dude that she with had to go pick her up from work, go meet y'all, and then get the grandbaby. So now which is probably ain't his now he's probably sitting there thinking, I'll be damned. I was at home chilling, watching the game, in my drawers, drinking a beer, whatever, chilling, with my boxers on, doing nothing, chilling. And now I got to sit here and babysit until my woman gets off work because she's working. So I'm at home. So now I got to watch the baby until she get off work. I wasn't trying to watch no baby tonight. Tonight is my night off. And what happens? Yo dumb tail want to do something. See, we got to figure out a way to break this cycle, y'all. Like, seriously.
While the female was charged with resisting obstructing, the male suspect, Garrett, was charged with 2 counts of felony battery on a law enforcement officer, 2 counts of felony battery with a prior conviction, felony resisting with violence, felony attempting to deprive an officer of means or protection, knowingly driving with a suspended license, and operating an unregistered motor vehicle. They are both presumed innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
We looked into Garrett's felony warrant that caused officers to take him into custody in the first place. It was for battery for a prior conviction, battery sudden snatching, felony tampering with a witness, and false imprisonment. We also looked into his criminal...
Hold on. Let's go back and read that. My David Quarry also revealed that the defendant's driver license was suspended on 20/12/2020, and this is in 2023. So his license was suspended by 2.5 years for failure to pay traffic fines. I also conducted an FCIC/NCIC query on the defendant, which revealed that he had an active felony warrant out of the Polk County Sheriff's Office for the violent felony of battery prior conviction, as well as robbery, sudden snatching, tampering with a witness felony, and false imprisonment. This could all be from a domestic violence case. You understand me? If he already had a conviction, and let's say battery, so it could be beating up his girlfriend, his baby mama, the one he's with now. Robbery, sudden snatching, that could be a cell phone, right? The daughter could have been trying to call her mama or trying to call 911, and he snatches a cell phone from her. You see what I'm saying? And tampering with a witness, which could be trying to tell her, don't file charges, just say this, or testify to this or testify to that, whatever the case may be. That's tampering. That could be tampering with and false imprisonment, which meant that she could have been trying to leave and he wouldn't let her leave. See, all these charges could be one incident. Fellas, keep your hands off these women. If you feel like you got to fight them and be violent and evil to them, walk away. Ladies, if this happens to you in a relationship the first time, raise up out. You got to get out because it's not going to get any better. But anyway, let's continue.
Snatching, felony tampering with a witness, and false imprisonment. We also looked into his criminal background and found that he's been involved in domestic violence situations with his girlfriend seen in the body cam footage. Now, I can't help but feel some sympathy for Garrett's girlfriend, but unfortunately, rushing to defend the very person who's making her life so difficult is exactly what landed her in handcuffs. Her mom sets a fantastic example when she points out that her boyfriend is the reason why she's struggling so much. She also mentions that she's struggling too, but she's not out here acting like a fool. The point she's making is that no matter what struggles we're dealing with, we still have the ability to make better decisions and do what's best for ourselves. And that's an excellent mom speech if I've ever heard one. My only hope is that her daughter truly listens, because in my opinion, sometimes the hardest advice to hear is the advice that has the power to change your life. So why do we refuse to listen to the people who are actually trying to save us?
The problem is they have a child together. So that's going to make it hard for her to leave that dude. And they've been together for some years and they've had emotional attachment. So it's going to make it hard for her to leave. But like the officer said, hopefully she'll end up listening to her mom and move on and try to start over. Sometimes you got to have a great reset. But in the end, Garrett was hit with multiple high-level felonies, 2 counts of felony battery on a law enforcement officer, felony resisting with violence, felony deprivation of an officer's protections means, and driving on a suspended license. Meanwhile, as you saw, his girlfriend was charged with resisting and obstruction. My final question to you guys. Do you agree with mom's reality check, or do you think the girlfriend was just instinctively trying to protect her baby's father? Drop your answer in the comment section below. I think it's kind of like a whole Stockholm syndrome. You feel sorry for your abuser. You done got an emotional attachment to him. You know, they got a relationship. They live together. They have a child together. You know, so it just goes without saying. But I say she got to get up out this relationship. Like seriously. Got to have a great reset. That's what a lot of people have to do in life. People are afraid to move, afraid to change. But she's young enough to make that change and you know what I'm saying, and to live a life that she needs to live for her, if not for her child. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button. And I'll catch you all on the next legal breakdown. Stay safe, and I'll leave in peace and love. And I'll see you on the other side.